Hey everyone, it's me E and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another somewhat realistic Haikyuu portrait video, and for this one we're doing Asahi and Sugawara, who are both third years on the Karasuno volleyball team. Normally you see Asahi paired up with Nishinoya and you see Sugawara paired up with Daichi. And in Sugawara and Daichi's case it makes some sense because Daichi's the captain and Sugawara is the vice captain. And for Asahi, he's paired off with Nishinoya a lot of times because they had this whole character arc thing at the beginning of the first season where they rejoined the team together. So, I mean, I understand why those duos are popular. However, for me personally, while I'm watching Haikyuu, I favor the relationship between Sugawara and Asahi. Asahi is this big bundle of nerves and anxiety, and Sugawara is not so much, and he kind of can whip Asahi into shape, or at least he tries to, by karate chopping him and saying things like negativity be gone. So I really enjoy their interactions anytime they're on screen together. Nishinoya, you know, he really admires Asahi, it seems like, but for the most part Nishinoya and Tanaka, the other second year, really interact more. But Sugawara and Asahi, like, they are just so funny together, and Sugawara is always messing with Asahi, and I think it's really funny. And it kind of goes against the kind of fandom's characterization of Sugawara as being motherly. He's not at all. He's chaotic and almost kind of mischievous, and you see that a lot in his relationship with Asahi. Asahi is one of my favorite characters in this show. I would definitely say he's like a top 5 character for me. Tsukishima is my favorite, but Asahi is definitely up there for me. I don't know why. I think I really like his voice actor in both the dub and the sub, and I just like his whole gentle giant persona. I think he's very relatable, being somebody who's skilled but doubts himself but pulls through in the end. Like, that's kind of the person that you would like to be. Also, I just really like his character design. I like the man bun, and I like the little scruffy goatee, which you'll know I had it at the very end. I almost forgot to give him his facial hair. But anyway, that's all I really have to say about these two characters, and I don't really have too much to say about the art. I feel like the art style, I've been fairly consistent across all of these semi-realistic portraits, but I think that my Sugawara one definitely does lean more on the cartoonish side. But I still did use a real-life human as the reference for it. But I think maybe I just made his eyes too big. But I say too big, but I mean too big to look really realistic. But I actually really like the way that his portrait turned out, which you'll see the second one. I actually made the Sugawara portrait first and then the Asahi one, but for aesthetic reasons, I put Asahi first in this video. And there he is, all complete. I don't know about you guys, but like June has been a totally crazy month for me, and it was a real struggle to finish the Asahi painting and get this video together today. I finished the Sugawara one probably over a month ago, and it just took me this long to get around to painting the Asahi one. I don't know if I intend to do all of Team Karasuno, but I mean, I've done 6 out of 12 at this point, so it'd be kind of weird if I didn't finish. But anyway, the reason that June was crazy is this. Okay, at the very beginning of the month, my parents came and visited us for, I don't think maybe it was a week. I don't know. It was several days my parents came to visit me. And so, of course, I had to prepare my house ahead of time. And then, like, we had their whole visit. And then after that, basically immediately within a few days, we went on a week-long trip to California for an attendance of the Southern Baptist Convention and also a trip to Disneyland. And when I got back, I was pretty chipper for about a day. And then I immediately felt the wrath of my sinuses. They were not happy with me for returning to hot and humid Texas, where I live, from California. So I was sick for a week, and I'm still kind of recovering from it now. And then after that sickness passed, it was VBS week at church, and I had to do a lot of preparation for that. So June has been really difficult. That week I was sick, I didn't do anything productive. I came home from work every day and immediately went to sleep. and I would wake up for dinner and then go back to sleep again. So I basically had a whole week of this month where I did absolutely nothing. I didn't even exercise at all. So I had a lot to catch up on this week, which was also, as I said, the week of VBS at church. So it's been pretty overwhelming, but life has been good and I really have nothing to complain about. My trip to Disneyland was really interesting and kind of enlightening in a way. I've been to Disney World several times, so this was my first time on the West Coast, period, except for one time I had a layover in San Francisco, but I don't feel like that really counts. But I really enjoyed California on the whole. The weather was incredible. It makes me want to go back someday. Not like immediately, but it definitely seems like an interesting place to visit. And I hear that Hawaii has the same vibe, weather-wise. But anyway, things are about to wrap up here. I'm putting the finishing touches on the Sugawara painting, doing his hair, which I feel like my technique for Asahi's hair was better than my technique for Sugawara's hair. So in future portraits, I think I might try that kind of approach. But I think he looks really cute, my Sugawara does. So let me know if you agree. I think he looks very sweet, but there is something kind of mischievous behind that smile. Anyway, hope you all have a good one. Have a good weekend. Happy 4th of July, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.